Hari Om. Let us start by chanting Omkara 3 times. Close your eyes. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara. Shruti Smriti Puranana Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to this week's Bhagavad Gita class. We are studying Bhagavad Gita with the help of Shankara Bhashya. I am a student. I am not a great Sanskrit scholar. I am not a great Pandita. I am not a great Jnani. I am doing it as my study. As part of my study, I am making some notes and I am making it available to you. If it is useful to you, please make use of it. If there are any mistakes, I beg your pardon. I will share my screen. I'll give a presentation. Sri Shankaracharya has written his excellent Bhashyam on Prasthanatraya, which are Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra and Upanishads, of which we are studying Bhagavad Gita Shankara Bhashyam. Before the start of the Bhagavad Gita Bhashyam, Shankaracharya has written a Sambandha Bhashyam. Sambandha Bhashyam about what is a relevance of, how it is important, how it is related, all those things will be taught here. Why Bhagavad Gita is important, how it is, what are the important aspects of it, what is its purpose, and all will be discussed here. Okay, so we have already done Guru Dhyanam. So we'll move on. So the first in the Sambandha Bhashya, Shankaracharya has given this invocation prayer. Any Shastra, any Bhashya, when they start with Mangalava Shabdam, invocation of the Supreme Being. So Shankaracharya, following the tradition, has started his Bhashyam with a prayer invocation prayer to Narayana. Narayana Parovyakta Andam Avyakta Sambhavam Andasyantas Tvime Lokaha Saptadvipacha Medini. What is its meaning? Narayana is beyond Avyakta. And from Avyakta came Anda. All the worlds, including the Bhuloka with its 7 islands, are within this Anda. This is the meaning of the sloka. What this is, we will see in detail. What is Avyakta? What is Anda? What is Bhuloka? We will see that. Okay, what is Narayana? So first we will see, let us bow down with respect to Shankaracharya and Narayana. Okay. So what is Narayana? Narayana meaning is, Nara means Chara and Achara bodies. Chara means moving. Achara means non-moving bodies. That is called Nara. Naraha means the beings which are in the Chara and Achara bodies. Nara means the Chara and Achara bodies. Naraha means the beings which are in the Chara and Achara bodies, which is you, me, and others. And Ayana means refuge, Ashraya. So Narayana means the Ashraya, refuge to all beings. And Narayana is the inner controller of all beings. This is the meaning of Narayana. Avyakta. What is Avyakta? Avyakta means unmanifest. Avyakruta Maya. Avyakta means Avyakruta Maya. The Maya which is responsible for the creation, sustenance, and dissolution of the universe is called Avyakruta Maya. Avyakta, unmanifest, the Maya. Well, you must have heard these terms, Maya and all. So here in this sloka, in this verse, the Avyakta means the Maya, Avyakruta Maya. Narayana is beyond the Avyakta. He is Parabrahma. Narayana is beyond Maya. He is transcends Maya. Maya, from Maya comes the Anda. What is Andam? Anda means you can call it as, some people call it as golden egg, or the Apanchikruta Panchamaha Bhutatmakam Tanmatras, which is Hiranyagarbha Tattva, the cosmic form. Not this Anda is Apanchikruta Panchamaha Bhutatmakam. Okay, Hiranyagarbha Tattva. This is called Hiranyagarbha Tattva. And in this Anda, all the worlds, including the earth with its 7 islands, is existing. So we'll see further. Narayana is beyond Avyakta, beyond Maya. Maya is the cause of Anda, which is Hiranyagarbha, Apanchikruta Panchamahabhuta. And Hiranyagarbha is the cause of Loka, which is Panchikruta Panchamahabhuta. Apanchikruta Panchamahabhuta is Hiranyagarbha, and Panchikruta Panchamahabhuta is Virat, which is the Loka world, which contains the earth with its 7 islands. Whatever we see in this world is a Panchikruta Panchamahabhutas. What this means is, there are 5 elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and space. They have subtle forms. In its purest form, subtle form, they are called tanmatras. They are apanchikruta panchamahabhutas. And when they mix together in a certain combination, when you make equal break up into pieces, and a part of space element and 4 parts of, 1 part of wind, 1 part of fire, and earth and water element are mixed, it is called Panchikruta Panchamahabhuta. So when they are mixed in a certain proportion, you get Panchikruta Panchamahabhuta, which is the gross world which you see, is called Virat, which contains the earth with its 7 islands. In the subtle form is called Hiranyagarbha. And that Hiranyagarbha is caused by Maya. And Narayana is beyond Maya. So this is diagrammatically represented as Narayana sleeping in Milky Ocean and Chaturmukha Brahma being born through his navel. So this is a diagrammatic sculpture representing what we have studied so far. Don't take it that you don't expect someone, Mr. Vishnu, sleeping on a Milky Ocean like this. Don't expect to see someone like this. This is a sculptor's vision of the verse which we have seen. If you want to say that Narayana, if in the left side you see Narayana is sleeping, and in his dream the world has appeared. I mean, Vishnu has appeared, Lakshmi is there, Chaturmukha Brahma is there, and many parallel universes are projected. So Narayana is Parabrahma, and Maya is responsible for the creation of the Anda. The Padma which you are seeing, Chaturmukha Brahma is the subtle aspect, is Hiranyagarbha, and the Padma is the Virat, is the Vishwa, which lokas, all the lokas are there. So this is the diagrammatic representation of what we have seen. When the Narayana Tattva is depicted as a diagram, it became god of Purana or mythology. You have to understand the symbolism. Okay, so in the Sambandha Bhashya, the first part, I will read the Sanskrit and then I will give the explanation in English. Sa Bhagavan Srishtvedam Jagat Tasya Cha Stitim Chikirshuhu Marichadin Agre Srishtva Prajapatin Pravrutti Lakshanam Dharmam Grahayamasa Vedoktam Tatah Anyan Cha Sanaka Sanandanadin Utpadya Nivrutti Lakshanam Dharmam Jnana Vairagya Lakshanam Grahayamasa Dvivido hi Vedokta Dharmaha Pravrutti Lakshanaha Nivrutti Lakshanascha Jagataha Sthiti Karanam Praninam Sakshat Abhyudaya Nishreyasa Hetuhu Ya Sa Dharmaha Brahmanadhyaihi Varnibihi Ashramibihi Shreyoddibihi Anushhtiyamanaha Dirghena Kalena Anushtatrunam Kamodbhava Hiyamana Viveka Vijnana Hetukena Adharmena Abhibhuyamane Dharme Pravardhamane Cha Adharme Jagatah Stitim Paripipala Ishuhu Sah Adikarta Narayanakhyaha Vishnuhu Bhaumasya Brahmanaha Brahmanatvasya Rakshanardham Devakyam Vasudeva Amshena Krishna Kila Sambhavuva. Brahmanatvasya hi Rakshane Rakshitaha Syat Vaidiko Dharmaha Tadhadinatvat Varnashrama Bhedanam. So what this means, I will be explaining. So there are two paths mentioned in Vedas. One is Pravritti Marga, path of worldliness, and another is Nivritti Marga, path of liberation. Both the paths are valid as per Veda, Vedic Dharma. Pravritti Marga and Nivritti Marga. Pravritti Marga is the path of engaging in the world. Nivritti Marga is path of withdrawal from the world and towards the God, towards the Parabrahman. Pravritti Marga is towards the world and Nivritti Marga is towards the self, Atman Paramatman. These two paths are well laid out as per Veda. So, Pravritti Marga is typically this. I just gave a diagrammatic representation so that you can understand. See, here you are, and money, food, entertainment, SMS, laptop, house, money, transportation, car, television, railways, shopping, coffee, juices, everything. All about life. This is Pravritti Marga. And in the Vedas, there are certain karma kandas mentioned in Vedas, in the karma kanda portion. Lot of karma is mentioned. If you want to be a win over your enemies, you perform a particular yajna. If you want to have children, you perform a particular yajna, yaga, kratu. All these are Pravritti Marga. Whatever the karma kanda is mentioned in, whatever is mentioned in the karma kanda in the Vedas, they are Pravritti Marga. They are for worldly wise. Whatever you want to achieve, you want to go to Swarga, yes, there is a yajna for that. So, in Bhagavad Gita, in Shankara Bhashya, wherever you see karma, it mentions Vaidika karma, Vedic karma. That's how you have to understand it. So, basically, Vedas prescribe certain karmas, and karma requires a karta, that means an actor, an agent, and he has to have a desire, and with that desire, he will perform a Vedic ritual, and he will attain either a seen result or an unseen result after life or here itself. So it's a result-oriented, desire-oriented action, desire-oriented karma, which is Pravritti Marga. A desire-oriented karma, to fulfill our desires in a dharmic way, Veda has prescribed certain rituals. That is called Pravritti Marga. And Nivritti Marga is about inner peace, harmony, balance, meditation towards the self, towards the God. This is Nivritti Marga. Both do not go together actually. The Pravritti Marga and Nivritti Marga do not go together. Anyway, we'll see that later. They are in a opposite direction. In Pravritti Marga, it is assumed that you have a desire, you want to achieve something, you have a desire to fulfill. In Nivritti Marga, you don't have a desire for something. You only want peace. You don't want, your desire is for peace. Your desire is not for some object. Therefore, the Pravritti Marga and Nivritti Marga are opposite in direction. So, Sa Bhagavan, that Narayana, created Marichi and other Prajapatis in the beginning of creation to maintain the Pravritti Dharma in the world. Prajapatis are the lords of the universe who will take care of this karma cycle of the Pravritti Dharma. This Dharma gives the Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya means the material progress. And same Bhagavan Narayana created Sanaka Sanandana Adi Rishis for Nivritti Dharma, which consists of Jnana and Vairagya Lakshana. This Dharma gives Nishreyasa, means liberation, enlightenment. So those who want Nishreyasa, they follow Nivritti Dharma. And those who want Pravritti, the desires, they have desires, then they follow Pravritti Dharma. That same Bhagavan wanted to sustain the world. So he created Prajapatis. Similarly, for those who want to get liberated, he created Sanaka Sananda Rishis for Nivritti Marga. Both the paths are valid as per Vedas. You can choose whichever is as per your temperament. People of Varnashrama Dharma have followed these two paths. What are the Varnas? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. These are not caste. These are a logical arrangement of the society. These are not based on birth. The people of Varnashrama followed these two paths. Those who want to have material gain, they did try to achieve material gains. And those who want to have Nivritti Marga, they followed Nivritti Marga. And society was running in an order. You can see Varnashrama in every society. Varna is not confined to India. It is not caste system. There are policemen, there are soldiers, there are teachers and academicians, there are business people, and there are artisans and skilled workers. This is the division. So these people of Varnashram Dharma in ancient days followed these two paths and attained their respective, whatever be their goal, whether it is pravritti or nivritti, they attain that. So priests, teachers and intellectuals are Brahmins. Police, army and administration are Kshatriyas. Farmers, merchants and business people are Vaishyas. Artisans and workers are Shudras. So these are not caste system. These are not caste. These are logical arrangement as per the profession in the society. So over a period of time, this dharma declined over a period of time because of desires. So a person, because he has a lot of desire, everybody right now, if you see in our society, everybody are running after money. It's purely based on desires. That's what has happened 5,000 years back also. Because over a period of time, dharma got declined. This pravritti dharma and nivritti dharma, people stopped following. They stopped following pravritti dharma and nivritti dharma, and they were not following the Vedokta dharma. They are not following pravritti dharma nor nivritti dharma. They were following purely their desires. Here, this diagram is that of a Manmatha, the god of desires. So, because of desires, the people were not following pravritti dharma or nivritti dharma. They are not following any dharma at all. They were just by hook or crook earn money and enjoy sensual pleasures. That's all. So this is what happened even 5,000 years back also. At that time, to establish and uphold this dharma, which dharma? Pravritti dharma and nivritti dharma, both. Sri Krishna, which is Narayana, appears to be born to Devaki and Vasudeva. You have to pay attention to the word appears to be born. It's not actually born like a human being, appears to be born. Purpose of Avatara, what is the purpose of Avatara? It's twofold. Due to a long passage of time, people of four varnas are devoid of viveka and vairagya and given to quick sense gratification, do not follow the pravritti dharma and nivritti dharma. Dharma is forgotten and adharma is on the rise. At such times, Ishvara appears to manifest, to protect the dharma, which is essential for the upkeep of the world. Now, when will Ishvara appear? When the adharma is so gigantic that it threatens the world order. When the dharma is totally suppressed, then Ishvara, when it is totally imbalanced, Ishvara will definitely appear to manifest. When it is beyond the capacity of human beings to repair, Ishvara will himself come and repair the system. Narayana appeared as Krishna, son of Devaki and Vasudeva, to protect the Brahmanatva. So why Brahmanatva? Is he partial to the Brahmins? Why should he protect only Brahmanatva? Is God partial towards Brahmanas? The answer is, protecting Brahmanatva means protecting teachers and education system. Entire society is dependent on teachers. If teachers and intellectuals are protected, then society can thrive. Importance given to teachers in Sanatana Dharma shows the far-sightedness. A teacher produces people of all trades. A teacher is very, very important to the society. A teacher is called a Brahmana. So God protects teachers and education system. Therefore, it is said that God protects Brahmanas. It is not about protecting a particular caste. You can also protect the Dharma by learning by practicing and by teaching. Learn the dharma, practice the dharma, teach the dharma, then you will be protecting the dharma. You will be the foot soldier of Ishvara. So, having completed that first part, we will come to contemplation. Let us contemplate for some time. I request you to close your eyes and contemplate on what is my dharma, what is dharma, what is my dharma, how can I protect dharma? Contemplate on that. What is dharma? What is my dharma? How can I protect dharma? Okay, I hope you have spent 2-3 minutes on finding out how you can protect the dharma by learning, practicing, and teaching. Any questions?
Nishreyas, have doubt about that.
What is the doubt?
Nishreyas.
Nishreyas means enlightenment, the supreme benefit.
Okay. So I think that is more, how to say, Mariji, that both paths are good, but we can say that is more difficult, right?
No, it depends on your temperament, your maturity level. It is not a choice you make. It is your samskaras and your desires, how much samskaras you have, how much desires you have, whether you have vairagya, enough vairagya, depends on that, whether you will follow pravritti dharma or nivritti dharma. You have to be honest with yourself. If you are enamored with the world, if you want to enjoy the world, by all means enjoy the world, but follow the Vedic dharma. In a dharmic path, fulfill your desires and do karma yoga as a practice. But if due to some fancy you have desires, but due to some fancy you think that you will follow the nivritti dharma, then it is not correct. It is not a right path for you. On the other hand, if a person has lot of vairagya and due to some misconception he engages in worldly action, that is also not correct. So it is actually not a choice you can make proper. I mean, I can choose pravritti marga or nivritti marga, this is better or that is better. No. What is better for me in the current situation? is what you have to see. In the current situation, search your heart and see, am I attracted to the world? Do I want the worldly pleasures? If yes, by all means follow pravritti dharma and do karma yoga. If in your heart the answer is, I am done with the world, I want only God. If that answer comes, then the choice is already made of nivritti dharma. Is that answer clear?
Oh, okay. Like in Vanaprastham, if we have reached that level, we maybe.
Vanaprastha is after 60 years, but a person of 20 years also may have the same attitude of a Vanaprastha. See,
Yes,
different
yes.
people have different attitudes, dispositions. A person at 16 years may have lot of vairagya. A person at 60 years also may not have that much vairagya.
Vasana plays this.
Vasana plays an important role. You have to be honest in recognizing your vasanas and choosing the path.
Clear.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions? Okay. So, lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tatsat. Sri Krishnarpanamastu. Okay, any other questions from anybody? Is it clear?
Thank you, Prasadji. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Okay. So I am stopping the recording.